Hello, my friend, it's Steve. Today I want to invite you into a very quiet place, a place inside me, a place that only appears when everything slows down. Today I want to talk about the day I wanted to give up. People often think that giving up comes with noise, with shouting, with drama, with tears. But for me, it came with silence. A deep silence. The kind of silence that sits next to you and doesn't leave. That day did not start badly. Nothing went wrong. And that was the problem. Nothing happened. But I felt empty. I woke up early, before the alarm. My eyes were open, but my body stayed still. I listened to the room. No sound, no movement. Just breathing. Mine. Slow. Heavy. I stayed in bed for a long time. Not sleeping, not thinking, just existing. Sometimes existing feels harder than doing something. I finally sat up. My feet touched the floor, cold. That sensation pulled me back into my body. I looked at the floor. I remember thinking, I don't want to do this again. Getting dressed felt mechanical. The same clothes, the same gestures. My hands moved, but my mind stayed behind. I looked in the mirror. I saw my face, but I didn't recognize myself. On the bus, the city was awake. People talked, laughed, argued. Life was happening. But not for me. I felt like a visitor in someone else's world. English filled the air. Fast, effortless. Words jumping from mouth to mouth. I understood some of them, but understanding is not belonging. I looked out the window. Buildings passed by. I had seen them many times, but they still felt distant, like postcards from a place I didn't live in. At work, I did my tasks. I followed instructions. I nodded. I smiled. From the outside, everything looked fine, but inside, I was tired. Tired of translating. Tired of adapting. Tired of pretending. Every small misunderstanding felt personal. Every silence felt heavy. I started asking myself, how long can I live like this? During lunch, I sat alone. I watched others eat together, talk easily, laugh without effort. Their words flowed. Mine stayed inside. I felt like my voice was locked somewhere. That's when the thought arrived. Not suddenly, slowly. What if I stop? At first I ignored it, but it stayed. What if this life is too heavy for me? I didn't feel panic. I felt calm. And that scared me, because calm can mean acceptance. All afternoon, that thought stayed close, like a quiet companion, not pushing, not shouting, just waiting. When I came home, the room welcomed me with silence. No voices, no questions, just walls. I didn't turn on the lights. I sat down. and stayed still. In the darkness, memories came back. My old language. The way words used to feel natural. The way jokes came easily. The way I could be myself without effort. I missed that version of me. Not because life was easier, but because I felt complete. I asked myself, was leaving a mistake? It was the hardest question, because I didn't know the answer. I didn't cry right away. First, there was emptiness, then heaviness, then sadness. That evening, I called my mother. Not to complain, not to explain, just to hear someone who knew me. Before everything changed, she answered. She heard my silence. She always hears it. She didn't rush me. She let me breathe. She said softly, "Steve, you sound far away." And she was right. I told her I was tired, not of work, not of people, but of being someone else, all the time. She listened. She didn't interrupt. Then she said something very simple. Hard days don't mean you failed. Pause. They mean you are growing. Those words didn't fix anything. They didn't remove the pain, but they gave it meaning. That night I lay in bed, the ceiling above me, my thoughts moving slowly. I realized something important. Giving up did not mean leaving. It meant stopping inside, and I wasn't ready to stop inside. So I made a decision, not a strong one, not a brave one, a gentle one. I decided to stay one more day. Just one. No promises, no future plans. Just one more morning. The next day, the world didn't change, but I did. Just a little, enough to continue. Today, when I look back, at that day, I don't see weakness. I see honesty. I see a moment where I met myself. If you are listening to this, and you feel the same, if you feel tired, lost, disconnected, I want you to know this. Wanting to give up does not mean you are weak. It means you are listening to yourself. And sometimes listening is the bravest thing you can do. You don't need to decide everything today. You don't need to be strong forever. Sometimes all you need is to stay. One more day. Thank you for staying with me. Thank you for listening. See you in the next story.